While looking for new effects, I found this code pen, which basically did this effect where it would show the behind content or whatever the second content or card is with the direction which I'm moving my mouse in. You could see this looked fun to make, so I decided to try in Elementor, and this is the result that I got. You could see it works perfectly just the way it was made in here by Noel Delgado. And again, you could choose any two different contents. So for the first red card, you could have anything, and for the black card, you could also have anything. It doesn't have to be just text. So how about we get started? I usually provide templates whenever I make something like this, but this is actually a lot easier to make because which is why I'm not providing any template for it. It takes like few minutes to just make. So let's get started. So first of all, I'll use container. I'm not using the new atomic elements yet because they do bug a lot. So I'm just using the old containers for now, but you could try with the new containers too. So this is just my basic container, and inside of it, I'll add another container which would act as a card. Now for this one, I'm just making it be, I guess 30%, or you could even turn this into a grid if you want, and then make this like 100% and then duplicate it. You could see it's up to you. Let's just try with Flexbox because it would be easier for this tutorial to do it quickly. So let's do 30%. I'm just going to make it be in center like this. Now I'm going to give it a height 300. You could give anything. Now this one would be our back container or back card. So let's just name it card, and here you would obviously add anything that you wish to add. So I'm just going to make it black color and maybe add a text just to show you that you could add anything in the back container. Let's make it in center like this. So all I did was created a container, made it have some size, and added a text in here. Now inside my card, I will add another container, which would be the card or whatever the second container shows. So you know when you hover on it. So I'm just going to name it inner. Okay. Now in the inner one, you could obviously go and try changing the color to whatever you wish to. You could also wait, why did it turn? Okay, there we go. So let's do blue just for quick purpose, and then let's just copy this text in here. Okay, and then I'll call it as hover card just so that we know it's the hover one, and this one would be our back card. Okay, so this is all we need to do. So next step is to add an HTML widget, which is this one, and add it outside like this. I don't know why did it make this one disappear, which is pretty weird. I don't know why it just made this disappear. Let's refresh. Let's see. Okay, it's visible now. I think just a bug when I added this. So now we have card. You could obviously duplicate them, but before we duplicate, let's just do some stuff. So if you go to my website, I will add the link of the blog page on my description. I've not added it yet, but it would look something like this page. So basically an image, a tutorial video. Usually I add the template link here, but this one does not have it. And then a preview here, but if you go down, you will have this code area. So you just need to click copy. So not this page, but the page that I'll link in the description. This would be the code that would be available. So if you click copy, this code would be available, and then add it in here, and you could see nothing happens because if you go in here, you would see there's some bold color letters like this. These are the CSS classes that we are required to use, but if you go to that page, you will also find some bold color text like this. So in bold there would be DM direction card. Let's copy this DM direction card and give it to the card, and then there's DM direction inner card. Let's copy this and you will give it to the inner container. As soon as you add it, you could see it disappeared. But let's go to our HTML widget, and if you look in here, it says hidden by default. You could see, I don't know if you guys can read here, but usually it would be by pink color like this. These are called comments. just turn this to 0 so that you would be able to edit it. And once you have done editing, just make sure to turn this back to 90. So once you have done this, you can actually go back, add some text, images, what you want to add in here. Once done, just type 90 in here, again back in the degrees, and let's do publish. Make sure to turn everything like whatever the size you want, like for the all devices. Okay, let's refresh it. Now you could see it's already starting to work, and all we had to do was use toContainer and the code that I provided. I'll explain how to customize the code so that you know what to do. And another thing is, it's good to give this inner container some C index which is like higher, so maybe like 5, so that when you hover on it, it's actually above everything. And now if you just duplicate this card by doing Ctrl D or just copy pasting, let's make it go left to right. Also make this HTML widget hidden so that it takes no space, else it would also use the gap and all. So let's just keep it hidden. And you could see it works perfectly. So let's do a bit of customization to understand it. So perspective is like it's used for 3D effects. So how much perspective it is required to make it look like 3D. You can increase or decrease it to reduce, like, I don't know, the flip effect. Just play around with it, maybe like 500 or 2000, but then you will also need to play with degrees, which I show up in a bit. You could ignore all this. Like I showed you, this is to hide by default. And you could say it's just enter. Lots of this thing, I actually wrote the code, but then I actually put in ChatGPT because something was not working. So ChatGPT put out this code, which is why there are like these comments nicely written. So on enter, this is the CSS class that is added. In top you could see. So you could see 0.3 seconds. It takes 0.3 seconds to actually show the card. You could see. So if you want to increase the time it takes for the card to like show instead of this fast, 0.3 seconds, and to leave, you will need to go and change this 0.3 seconds everywhere. So you could say it's for enter. So when our mouse enters, it takes 0.3 seconds to show the card or to do the effect. Okay. So you could see 0.3 seconds. So everywhere you want, you could decrease or increase it based on your requirement. Then exit again. When you move your mouse outside, how much time it should take for it to disappear. So again, 0.3 seconds, 0.3 seconds, 0.3 seconds, 0.3 seconds. These are CSS classes that is dynamically added by our JavaScript. Then we have keyframes. So these are basically the animation that we are using for it to move outside. This one you would not be doing anything around here because you could say it's in when a mouse enters in, but for the out effect, you might need to increase it. So maybe 105, 110 based on the perspective. So if you use more perspective, like if you increase the perspective in here so that the 3D effect is more, you will need to also go and increase this. Okay. So maybe do 110, 120 or whatever for all the out effects. Now in the style, let's see if I can show anything in here that's important. Well, nothing in here is important that can be like customized. It's basically dynamically adding all these CSS classes, like all these CSS classes when we put our mouse in and put our mouse out. So yeah, that's all for this video. And I know this is a pretty short video, but I guess effects like this are really good and bring life to your website. So yeah, goodbye. Thanks.